Hello there guys, welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. Let's unpause and just drop down speed for a second while we try and figure out where we were after last time. Did we do something? We've got the National Defence Fund going for a free civilian factory, which is great. And it looks like we finished some research and started working on radio. What did we research? Oh, we have construction, that was it. Construction was a bloody good one. We also picked up motorized and construction. So that's going well. I feel like research-wise, we're doing pretty good. We've also got a factory that's going to be complete in a week. So that's our the first one we've actually built of our own, although we're about to get one from that national focus as well, which is very, very nice indeed. Once we've got those, do we want to trade them away so that we can ramp up our military production a little bit? I feel like we should. God, because we do not have a lot of stuff at all. We're so far behind in terms of how much equipment we need. Oh, Italy has done their job. Let's just pause. Ethiopia was annexed. 367 equipment has been seized. Addis Ababa. Oh, Addis Ababa? I think that's how you pronounce it. So Italy now owns this little chunk of Africa down here. Ethiopia, Eritrea, Somaliland, which sounds like a theme park, to be honest with you. It's a weird name, isn't it? Somaliland. How very odd. And then there's British Somaliland as well. There you go. Right. Let's crank the speed back up again. Let's wait for some cool things to happen. And just hope that the first cool thing isn't Germany coming for us with all guns blazing, which it may well be. They've built the factory. We now have another civilian factory. So that's pretty good. We're gaining one from trade. 9 are being used for consumer goods. I forgot to look at how many we were using before. I think that's given us a usable one. I'm sure this was 9. So we're at 50% on the export. So if we build another one, it's going to get immediately moved to consumer goods either way. So we really do need to change our trade law, I feel, as our next thing. Oh. Consumer goods factory is 30%. Oh, shit. Everything's happening. National Defence Fund is done. We'll deal with that in a sec. Leadership purges in the Soviet Union. Uncertainty has long reigned in the Soviet Union. While details are scarce, there has been a series of secret trials on the highest level, and both generals and ministers have disappeared from the public eye. The natural assumption is that some great conspiracy has been uncovered within the Communist Party, but no official statement has been made. In addition, the diplomatic reports we have access to indicate that evidence presented at these trials has been far from indisputable. Whatever has been happening, the structure of the Soviet High Command has changed irrevocably. Sweet. Consumer goods factory is 30%. But we're giving away, like, nearly half. Why? Why is that? That's not 30. Oh, 30% of all our factories. Fuck, that includes military. Yeah, shit. We need to change that. We definitely need to change that. Okay, how much is it to change that? And what do we want to change it to? We're currently at 30. So partial mobilization, which we can't do till 15% tension. Oh my god, that's annoying as shit. Early mobilization at 5%, which we're not even at 5% yet. This has been quite a slow build-up, to be honest. Oh shit, I didn't pick a national focus. So we got the National Defence Fund. That requires both, so we're going to have to pick up the Warsaw main railway station, unless there's anything else we want. That would give us another civilian factory. That would be quite nice. I mean, we are going to want that, but do we want it now, or do we want the research slot? I suppose the research slot's kind of not worth it to us just yet. I mean, the sooner you get it, the more of a benefit it is, but at the moment, the thing holding us back more than anything is production. See, neither of those are going to massively help us yet. That's good for the manpower, which we will want before too long. So really, we're looking at getting the additional research slot and just a lot of this shit, really. I think we should go for this. I think we can pick that up fairly quickly, and that's going to be pretty beneficial for us. We're going that way. We've taken a detour, guys. We're going that way. We need to start cranking out some production. Otherwise, we're going to get left behind, I think. Yeah, I've unpaused it. Cool. God damn, because we need to get building shit before Germany decides that we're an easy target. That is definitely something we need to do. Although the world tension's still quite low so far. The Treaty of Addis Ababa sucked out pretty much all the damage from the Rhineland, but it's only a matter of time till Spain breaks out, and that will usually push it up past 5%, I would hope. In which case, that might be just in time for us to think about changing our trade laws, which would be very nice. Very nice indeed. Man, it's just waiting. It's just the waiting in the early game. That's the problem. The first few years... I mean, 1936 is not the most exciting of years, but you've got to do all your stuff, you know what I mean? You've got to set everything up. We've got machine tools coming in 98 days, which is nice, but it's not hugely beneficial to us. What we really need to do... This is a big thing for us. We could do with some aluminium and some steel. This thing's just the thing about the games. We can skip that. That's not important. But I feel like the sooner we can trade away some shit, the better. We've now got 2 factories. They're going to have another one built by December. I feel like we'll wait for the December one. Because we're still only trading away 9, which is nice. We'll wait for the December one, and hopefully by then we'll change our trade laws, and at that point we'll trade some shit away, get some resources in, and really get our sort of production lines spitting out some equipment. Because these are too slow, and they're lacking, like, so much shit. I mean, it's going to take us 8.5 years just to build one fucking destroyer, which is, like, ridiculous. I mean, we've got 40 units of men, which is pretty decent. But nowhere near as many as Germany's going to be able to throw at us, although they do have to worry about multiple wars. The worry comes from, like, these other states that we're not sure of their alignment, we're not sure what they're going to do, especially with the historical focus off. Who fucking knows what might happen? For all we know, Lithuania's going to turn around and just jump on us like, hey buddy, you've been mocking us Lithuanians? I mean, no one particularly hates us. Latvia's quite friendly to us, and so is Lithuania, so there you go. Out of all the opinions, Latvia, these guys quite like us. So they're probably going to end up being allies. But until we flip over to... Until we go full democracy, which we're getting there, until that happens... We don't have any allies, and we could really do with buddying up to the other Democrats so that we've got people to watch our back. If it does go to a war, hopefully they'll jump in and be like, hey, stop declaring war on Poland. The Polish are okay, you know? Although we're not, of course, we're not producing any political power because of the protests. Obviously we've got enough to power our national focus, but... We're not actually gaining any political power. That's annoying. I wonder how long that's going to be in effect for. Does it even say? Just says voicing protest minus 50%, not how long it's going to go on for. Is it on there? Oh, shit. That might be like that for a while. That could be bad. I don't know what else I don't know what we can do to hasten that along, really. So I guess for now we'll just have to focus on getting those fucking factories and stuff. It's pretty much the best we can hope for. Is just whipping out a few more civilians, teching towards more factories, and we'll worry about the research slot later, because it's not massively helpful to us at this stage in the game. So we could definitely trade away one factory for aluminium, one for steel. The rubber and oil, I'm not so keen for. We could probably just suck it up and not get those. It'd mean the planes are going to build slower, and so is the boat. But it's like it's the boots on ground that we want to worry about the most. What do we need for motorized? An oil, a rubber, and a fucking steel. I mean, when we've got a few military factories, we could think about trading a civilian away for each of these, so that we've got enough to actually put some production lines into motorized. But as of right now, it's not hugely helpful for us. And there's no other wars kicking off. We're coming down towards the end of 1936, and Spain is still intact. How are they doing over there in Spain? '42 and 41. And they're not that keen on us either. He's not too happy. Central region strategy is done, which is excellent. Let's grab the expansion of new towns. And what did the expansion strategy give us again? Research bonus for industry. Oh, look. Oh, yes. It's given us a speedy... We've got research for construction at 50%, which we should probably do. And I'm wondering if it's going to give us... Once we've researched this, are we going to get a research boost on one of these? Concentrated. We'll definitely go concentrated. That would be pretty fucking nice. I feel like that's where we're heading right now. Promoting. We're going to get machine tools and radio by the end of November. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Holy shit. The months just fly by. We'll be coming to the end of our first year out of, well, quite a lot, really. I've never actually finished a game of this because it just seems to fucking go on forever. I've got one game where I was Italy and I owned all of Africa, all the British Raj. I owned, like, pretty much all of Europe. I just could not get into the United Kingdom. Trying to just, like, get anywhere in here is just impossible. They're such bastards. They had something like 2,000 planes in the air, and it's just like, fuck off, really? 2,000 planes? Fucking sick. So I'm hoping that being allies with them might actually help, because I feel like Germany are probably an easier opponent. And we don't see a lot of their troops either. We should probably get some decryption as part of our research so we can actually see the attack coming. Because otherwise, it's going to be like a surprise butt sex situation. Which we don't really want. We're still not producing any political power. We're only at 36.98. Ticks up so slowly. It really is like the fucking slowest amount of change. As I say, it's the first time I've actually changed the government. When I've been in Italy before, I've just stuck with fascism. But, You've got to learn how to do these things sooner or later. You know. It's not going to figure itself out, is it? Alright. 12th of December for the factory. Research should be coming up for 8 and 14 days. Oh. Spanish Civil War. Spanish Civil War. The Civil War is erupted in Spain. Several generals seeking to overthrow the Coven government in Madrid have issued a pronunciamiento, and a large portion of the Spanish armed forces have answered their call to arms. This right-wing nationalist faction has occupied much of Spain, including the overseas territories. Loyalist forces and volunteers have assembled under the left-wing Republican government, determined to resist the putsch to their last breath. The battle for Spain has begun, and I don't think we can help. How's the tension? Here we go. Here's the tension rising as people sent their things in. 2 volunteers to nationalist Spain, 3 to Republican. Can we even help Republican Spain at this point? No, we can't do shit, look. We cannot do shit, so they're on their own. They're on their fucking own. Oh well. Time will tell, I guess. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But the tension's now up to 4%, so if we can get some political power, we could, pretty soon, we could change our government. Because someone else is bound to send some people. Right, we got the global efficiency cap. We want to get concentrated infantry. That would be fucking amazing for us right now. Let's do that. And we've got 6 days till radio. We'll probably just focus heavily on industry for a while. While we ramp up our production. How is this going now? I don't think it affects the building that's in progress. I think it works on the next one. Oh, it won't even kick in yet because we haven't finished researching it. 23 days till the expansion of new towns. And we're still not at 40% democracy. Fucking hell. Radio's done. Let's pause for a moment. Radio is done. We're already researching mechanical computing. Radio detecting I don't want yet. I feel like maybe... Oh, we don't get a bonus now though because we've used the bonus. What are our other options? That's way ahead of time. We could research some of the other companies. The signal company is pretty good. Let's get the signal company. Somewhere to work on, isn't it, really? We'll get that. So we've got 45 days for mechanical computing. Oh, what's this? The BBWR debates democracy. Surprisingly, the call for more referendums and less repressive measures against opponents of the regime has received some support in internal party discussions. While BBWR leadership remains sceptical, several influential members have supported a shift. Perhaps they had confidence that little will change in practice, or perhaps they are secretly traitors to the party cause, as many of their opponents would have it. Regardless if the public call for such changes should come, some of the leaders of Poland are ready to compromise. The choice may not always stand between liberty and death. Liberty or death. What does that mean for us? Did that swing the support? It didn't even fucking... Doesn't even... Oh. All effects are scales at 33.3%. Fuck off. God damn it. It's still not helping us. Still not gaining any political power. Oh my god. Talk about a long mechanic. We started like with our eyes set on democracy at the start of this game. It's a year into it, and we still haven't achieved the democracy. Fuck 'em. Have we actually trained a unit somewhere? Have we got a unit that's unassigned? No, we haven't. I could have sworn this bar was full, or at least like partially full earlier. See, these are actually moving, so we're producing equipment really slowly. Yeah, look, number 2. Where's Lods? Where is Lods? There. This guy. Oh my god, we did it. We trained someone. This guy here has been trained. Awesome. Right. What should we do with him? What should we do with this guy? Do we want to put some troops on the Russian border just in case? Or do we want to keep him over here? Should we have him on the Russian side? I feel like we should have him on this Germanic side here. So if I right-click there and then right-click, left-click. Let's say 29 divisions, and then national focus. Holy shit! Right. What did that give us? One more civilian factory. Excellent. I feel like we should get towards the research slot now. Or do we want... We get a military factory for these, which we... Although we need them, we don't need them yet, because we can't fucking... We don't have the resources to do any of that shit. And that's going to give us one anyway. Let's do it. We'll get down that side. Warsaw main railway station. It's happening. We're fucking building stuff. Infrastructure. All sorts of shit. Right. Next factory complete in April. That's 4 months. That's not bad. Now maybe we could trade away 2 of those. Should we do that? And then it'll get our support equipment line up and running much faster. Do I want to do that? I feel like I do. The production caps are on their way up. Let's do it. This is a good time to do it. So we want aluminium and steel. Aluminium and steel. Who wants to trade with us? Let's have a look. We would like aluminium. Sorted by influence so we can see who our friends are. Yugoslavia. Where are Yugoslavia? They're right there. They could probably send us some. Yep, we know it's going to use those factories. Let's do that. And then we would also like some steel from Finland. No, that's only 6. We want somebody who's got 8. Sweden. Sweden is going to send us some steel. Boom. Right. And that gives us our production lines. Now we're producing 2.5 a day rather than 3.5 a week. That's pretty huge. And then with that military factory we're going to get, as long as it doesn't instantly get traded away, we could stick another line on the infantry equipment, boost that by another 6 units per day plus cap. That would be pretty good. And then we just got to think about some rubber. Some rubber for the planes would be ideal. But I feel like it would be better to be able to put motorized on as well, really. Okay, right, fine. Anyway, we've done it. We've achieved some things. We're paused there. It's December 1936. We've got some production line improvements. We've got some factory improvements. We're inching our way closer to democracy. We're building a railway station. Everything's coming up Poland. But for now, I'm going to save it here, guys. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.